What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And today we got another song reaction. This one is Crooked Soul by Dayseeker, which is a newer band on the metalcore scene in the United States. I got the privilege to see them live last year at the last ever Warped Tour, Worldwide Warped Tour, I should say, because they still are going on tour to a couple different cities this year. But the Worldwide Warped Tour, I got to see them last year live. I got to meet their lead singer, Rory, take a picture with him. He's an awesome dude. This band is really freaking good. Again, they're kind of new on the scene. Their album, 2016, I think, Sinking and Screaming, Part 2, was very good. Or Screaming and Singing. It's one of those two. It was very good. I'll leave a few songs that are my personal favorites in the description down below. If you guys do like this song, want to check out more about the band, I'll have a few different recommendations in there, as well as a link to their YouTube channel, if I can find it, in the description as well. But yeah, we're going to react to Crooked Soul. I was going through my Instagram stories today, and I didn't even realize that this dropped April 5th, and I just now am getting on top of this. We're going to listen here. You guys are going to hear my full feedback and reaction to the song. Hopefully it's a good one. They're kind of like a tweening metalcore band. They don't have all the full-fledged screams that, you know, say a Parkway Drive would have, but they do still have those elements, kind of like some White do, of metalcore. They're very much a hard rock band, I think is what you can classify them as. They're very good. I hope you guys do enjoy them as much as I do. I'm interested to see what the direction is with this song. Because on some songs, they just go full punch you right in the mouth. Rory's got a very strainy tone. He doesn't necessarily go deep growl with his screams. It's more of a high-pitched, straining sing, almost like a singing tone. So it's very cool, very unique. He's very good at what he does, and he's able to craft it and manipulate it the way that he wants to. And they're also pretty decent live. That I got to see when I got to see them. They put on a pretty good show. So this is Crooked Soul. It's my first time hearing the song, so I hope it's as good as the other stuff by the band, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So let's get going. If my computer won't freeze up, there we go. All right. That breakdown right away, very nice. Very subtle. I hope it gets even deeper as the song goes on. That's what I'm talking about, when he can strain that higher voice, and you'll hear, yeah, like that. It's not necessarily a stereotypical, like, scream, but he strains that voice. Very powerful lyrics. They always do have a underlying meaning to their songs, and I'll tell you guys a story at the end once I give my final thoughts about what they have done with their lyrics and for me personally. Very deep lyrics. Rory's a great songwriter. I really like the way he manipulates his voice. I think it's very, very well done. ability to change from that higher pitched straining scream. I did not expect that right there. I haven't heard him go that deep. I haven't heard him go that low of a tone in a while. Wow. Very impressed with this song by then. Wow. So that was Crooked Soul by Dayseeker. I enjoyed the living hell out of that song. I think it was very well written lyrically. The only cancer I have is myself. I always knew I would become a crooked soul. Very powerful. I know I can't speak for everybody, but I know that I personally have battled through some different phases and stages in my life where I've gone through not necessarily a deep depression, but a sense of self-doubt and a sense of not being worth anything and a sense of feeling alone. And I know music has been one of my few healing and coping mechanisms. And Dayseeker's lyrics have always seemed so down, and when you read them and you hear them, they push that message down, but those kinds of songs always seem to motivate me and push me back up to become a better person, to believe in myself that I can be better, that I can do this, that I can achieve my dreams and become something successful in life. And Dayseeker is one of those few bands that have always done that with all their songs. Again, I'll leave links in the description to my personal favorites, and one of those is Vultures, and that song has a very deep meaning and a very powerful music video that really changes your perception on some different things that go on in your life. But as far as the song itself, I really enjoyed the instrumentation from this band in this song. I think that the breakdowns, although they weren't necessarily big-time breakdowns like you'd see in a Wage War song or any heavy metalcore bands, they did their job. They complemented Rory's vocals, I think, very well. And his ability to change from that kind of straining scream at the top, that higher pitched, to go to his melodic song, I think was very well done. He's able to control his voice pretty well. Overall, I think that this band's an up-and-comer, and they're going to be something that you're going to want to look for. They could have a type of effect like Wage War did, where Wage War had a very good 2017, and now everyone listens to Deadweight, and then they dropped low, and everyone blew up on them. At least in the heavy metal scene, a lot of people did enjoy it. I think that Dayseeker could have that same effect on the metal music scene this year, depending on if they're dropping their album this year or if this is just a single for an album next year. The album artwork's actually pretty cool. I don't necessarily know the direction they're going to go with, if it's just the single or if it is indeed the album cover, but it's very well put together. This girl's tattoos are really cool. I don't know if they all have a meaning or if there's a purpose for her standing underneath the disco ball or if all the tattoos are symbolic, but it's a pretty cool album artwork. The power riffs of the guitars in this song were very, very clean, very, very crisp. Again, the ability that they were able to complement Rory's vocals, knowing his tone and pitch, to able to complement and kind of downtone those guitars were pretty cool. They still had that power effect. As I mentioned, Rory's ability to control his voice throughout the entire song at different levels. He had that one part in the middle where I just lost it because I did not expect him to get that deep and that more crisp, almost screaming growl. I've never heard him go that deep before. Most of the stuff that I have listened to by Dayseeker, he's had that higher pitched, straining scream that you heard in the majority of this song, but I've never heard him try to go deeper than that. So that was pretty cool to listen to. Very experimental for them. If they're wanting to push towards that metalcore genre, I think that's a good direction for them to head. I think that Roy will have to work on that deep screen at least a little bit more. But it was very well done for never hearing him do that before. The pace of the song, their ability to, again, change directions from that heavy riff to almost stopping everything and just letting Rory sing, I think was very, very cool, very well done. Overall, I really did enjoy the song. I think it is a song that if you haven't listened to, you're going to need to put it in your playlist. I think it's something that you're going to have to listen to. Again, the original video will be in the description down below, as well as a bunch of other Dayseeker songs you guys should be checking out. This is a band that you should enjoy, you should listen to if you are not a fan yet, and I hope that my channel is able to bring you not just bands that you haven't heard of, like possibly Dayseeker, but other bands as well, and give you guys some of your favorites. Because I know when I found Dayseeker a couple years ago, they instantly became one of my favorite bands, and I hope to be able to see them again when they come here live. But overall, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, go ahead and leave a like down below. Go ahead and comment on what your thoughts of the songs were. And if you want to see specific songs, specific artist, album, review, reaction, any specific type of video, go ahead and leave a comment down below and make sure to reply or make a video about it. If you are brand new, go ahead and subscribe. We are a brand new up-and-coming channel. This is best music around. You guys are definitely going to want to stay tuned. We've got some great stuff coming. And until next time, I'm Josh. I've been your host. Thank you guys so much.